Hi, my name is Boris, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this awesome one knob reverb throw effect. You can use this on any track to add additional interest and punch, and we're going to build this little effect that looks like this when you expand it from scratch. First of all, let's play the track where I have used it on the kick, and you'll immediately hear what it's doing. Okay, right, before we get into designing this little throw effect, if you're new here, on this channel we explore the techniques and tools that help us make better music, be more productive and intentional when producing. If you like what you're seeing, consider subscribing for more tips like this one. We've got a lot more coming up. And also, this dark progressive techno project is called Awake, and it's available as a project file in the link in the description, so make sure to check it out. Right, so let's quickly get started with designing this. It's very simple. Basically, we've got a reverb and an overdrive, and we have a dry-wet knob that controls how much we are applying. First of all, I'm going to disable it. We've got a chain of some effects that are going on here on our kick. Maybe we can fold all of these. We're going to add some effects at the end, and let's create our reverb throw effect. I can actually delete this one, because we're going to make it from scratch. Okay, so we are adding a reverb effect. First of all, let's search for reverb in the audio effects tab, put it on this track. Only two things we're going to tweak. First of all, let's tweak the quality, and it's a good thing to start from the high quality mode. And the decay time, let's choose a little bit higher decay time, around 3 seconds. And for now, let's put the dry wet all the way up, because then we're going to create a dry wet knob for all of our effects, and this one is not going to be used at all. So that's our reverb. Now you shouldn't be able to hear our kick at all because it's going to be swallowed by this huge wall of reverb. Now let's add overdrive, and this is going to distort our sound nicely. And we're going to create a little bit of a rumble effect. That's pretty much it. You only need to do is with the filter go down and make sure to distort the lower frequencies more. Okay, so let's stay around this point. Okay, so let's select both of these by clicking Shift and Effect 1 and Effect 2. Now Command and G is going to group this, or Control G on Windows, or you can right click on the names and click Group. Okay, we have it in an audio effect rack. This is one device that can be enabled and disabled, and with this little button you can expand the chains of our audio effect rack, and this chain is going to be our reverb. And now let's create a dry chain that is going to have our kick going through it. So right click here, create chain. This is going to be our dry chain, and all we need to do is actually automate this little control, which tells us how much of the reverb chain we want. We could actually go in and automate it as we like, but it's probably easier to do it and a little bit more visual if we actually have a macro that controls the amount of the reverb. So we can expand our macros here, and we can go to map and to the actual level of our chain and map the level of our chain to the first macro. We can name it reverb throw, the same as our rack. And I'm renaming by clicking Command and R, or right click rename. So basically now with this macro, we control how much of the reverb throw we want. And that's great. Let's make it look much simpler. We can fold all of these expandable views over here, as well as we can remove these macros which are not needed. And a cool function in Live 11 is that we can actually have only one knob here. Let's click the minus sign to remove the unnecessary macros, and we are left only with our throw effect.
Just a quick break before we go back to the tutorial. If you find these type of videos helpful, we can highly recommend the PML Academy with over 35 full-length online courses, spreading over topics like writing chords and melodies or arranging your songs to producing entire songs from start to finish. So check out the link in the description to see what's inside the All Courses bundle exactly.
Now we could go in here and try to automate our amount of the reverb throw, and that's also great. We can try to do this, but what would be actually more convenient for us is if we actually went into our clip and did it here. First of all, let's just put it all the way up, going back to the MIDI clip, and now we can actually insert the automation onto our clip. And that is going to be a little bit more convenient because if we have a section that is looping, for example, let's say we have a clip that consists of 4 kicks and it loops over the course of a big section of our track, we can actually have the same automation going on as long as the clip is playing, and we don't have to copy and paste the automation, which could be not the most elegant solution. So we can go into our clip and go to reverb throw and select our reverb throw macro, and we can actually nicely draw in our automations here. You can click Alt and drag an automation, and this is going to add curves to our automation. You can copy and paste as you wish, and we can actually do something like this. So a little bit more creative curve over here going on. And you can hear that even though we have no automation here, it actually is looping as long as we have this pattern playing. And for example, if we want to modify it, all you need to do is split this clip, select where you want to split it, click Command E, go in here. Actually, you can, for example, remove all this. Or in certain parts, maybe you want to turn it off completely, so you can turn it off with the automation lane and, for example, turn it on in this section. Let's listen back to the track once again. Maybe this effect is a little bit extreme, but you can also always tweak the automation lanes and select as much as the reverb you want. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Consider checking out our Music Production Academy, especially our start to finish courses. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, like and comment if you liked it, and I will see you in the next videos.